It's the game. We lit. They lame. We it. Oh, you ain't heard. Eb and Drew, we the shh. And we're back with another banging ass reaction.
Period. All right, so Publish X just dropped NLE's the real NLE story. NLE Choppa story.
Okay. Or documentary.
It says story.
Okay. Either way, we Gucci. We here. We got y'all. You feel me? Y'all requested it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll be in the comments.
Oh, they requested it?
So yeah, I'll be seeing y'all in the comments. So she be getting up on my butt tomorrow. It's old and all. Hey, babe, look.
No, that was posted a day ago. This one is not old.
They just requested it though.
Okay, it's not old.
No, don't get it. Don't get defensive.
I'm just saying.
Don't get in your feelings.
You what?
No, don't get in your.
Talking about.
I'm just saying
you got
though.
My name in your mouth. So what's up?
All right, man.
Before they be telling the real story, the real Mr. Hollywood story.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
You done?
Anyway, we're going to react to it before we get into it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's very important.
Tap the notification bell, send everybody out.
Tell them we the next up because we the best
and that's on Indie Game.
And them big facts.
All right, let's check it out. All right. Let go.
Youngest to do it ahead of my time. My soul been here for a minute. Pray to the Lord, we took the wrong drilling, not to get out.
Bryson Potts was born November 1st, 2002 in Memphis, Tennessee. Being raised on the east side of Memphis in a neighborhood of Cottonwood, things weren't always easy. His environment taught him at a young age to be humble, but he also learned quickly that he couldn't trust a lot of people, so he always kept his circle small. He was known as the funny and energetic kid in school, and because of this, he always stood out from the crowd. Throughout elementary and middle school, playing basketball occupied most of his time, and he claims to have been a very good point guard. But by the end of middle school, he had already started getting in trouble for petty things.
Okay, so dunking in middle school. Okay.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I seen he can hoop, and I heard he can hoop. That's what's up, though.
Yeah, he still plays.
He got a nice little height on him, though.
Mm-hmm.
Playing ball probably wasn't going to be a lifelong career. At the time, Lil Wayne was arguably the biggest artist in the world, and also being from the South was a huge inspiration to him. He would often study Lil Wayne's lyricism and charisma. While he was attending Cordova High School, he used his energetic personality to start freestyling. Unfortunately, his trouble would lead him to spending some time in a juvenile detention center, but he says this was actually a blessing in disguise. He knew he had potential, but if he kept going down that road, he wouldn't make it out of his situation. Even though he had already started associating himself with the Crips in the area, he realized he had a natural talent for rapping, so he began focusing his energy on writing songs. At the time, he says he was in a pretty dark place, and the only thing that kept him going was visualizing himself on stage performing one day. He built a reputation at school for his freestyling skills, and some of them would gain a small amount of attention on Instagram. For about a year, these freestyles would build him a small following of people. This would help when he finally decided to drop his first songs on YouTube and SoundCloud. Initially rapping under the name NLE Choppa, with the YNR standing for Young and Reckless. His first releases were titled No Love and Freaky Anthem, and they took on more of an R&B feel. Initially, these wouldn't bring much traction to his name, and he admits later he wasn't feeling his first songs. But throughout the year, he continued to work on his style until it was something he was proud of.
One thing about it, when you get in there, you gotta learn what works for you, and, sometimes it takes a while,
Yeah, Squad Business, it took me a while, but now I know what works for me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's, you know how, say, you go on the box when you start in the box.
Mm-hmm.
If you know you good with a 1-2, that's what you throw. Don't go on that motherfucker doing 1, 2, 3, 4 when you ain't never threw a 3 and a 4. You feel me?
Right.
Real talk.
Although he had only been rapping for a few months, he still managed to release a full-length mixtape in the summer of 2018. He titled it No Love Takeover.
No love. All night, yeah.
Once again, it didn't create much traction, but it helped him build a work ethic until his music was all he thought about. He then changed his name from YNR to NLE Choppa. Thinking ahead to the future, he felt like No Love Entertainment would be a better suited name for his label one day. He followed his tape up with his single Red Rum, which would get over 20,000 views on YouTube. This gave him his first official buzz in his neighborhood of Memphis. In addition, his Instagram followers were going into the tens of thousands, which was only helping his rising image. Although he was starting to get a small buzz, at the time he was only 16 years old, so getting into a real studio and having to attend school 5 days a week were his biggest obstacles. He found himself writing verses in between classes and listening to beats on YouTube during school hours. His parents tried to help him with studio money here and there, but they couldn't always provide it. But unknowingly, everything was about to change. In December of 2018, a group of Memphis rappers released a song titled No Chorus Part 3 under the name Choppa Fam. The first verse was no other than NLE himself, and it's easy to say
Why he got a Mexican flag? Boy, what the hell you got going on? You sound like Drew. Think he Puerto Rican. I'm sure it... What?
Because I am.
You're not Puerto Rican.
I am mixed with Puerto Rican. Like, yeah.
You are white and black.
Stop telling my business, dog.
Show. The song blew up to over 100,000 views, and everyone wanted to hear more from Choppa. With this type of attention, he knew he needed to follow this up with more music. Almost immediately after, he dropped his single Drip, which would also be his first music video. With every new release, his views were going up, so he continued to apply pressure. While at school one day, he found a beat on YouTube that he knew was going to be his next hit. He immediately started writing a new song. He knew this song was going to be different, so he asked his parents for $150 so he could release it with the music video. When he finished it, he named it after a popular Jamaican term, Choppa Flow.
I knew everything I touched would turn to gold. We're gonna come a little different this time. Hey.
Might is good at June.
Yeah. I am a minute. Keep me around till I get it. I'm with this hit.
Choppa Flow was released on January 10, 2019, and it got 20,000 views the first night.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Look at it now, though.
Damn.
184.5
And that was
million.
in 2019. Shit. The nigga can rap. For
Yeah,
real,
he
for real.
definitely can rap. I remember this was like going real viral on everything.
Yeah, for real.
Triller, TikTok,
Yeah.
all the dancers.
The nigga can rap.
When NLE Choppa woke up the next day, the song was already pushing 100,000 views. A few days after its release, Pitchfork highlighted the track as its song of the day, and they praised him for his energetic delivery. Despite them calling his lyrics generic, it was his energy and dance move that helped form the hit song. By the end of January, the song was already reaching all corners of the internet and accumulated over 10 million views. Of course, almost immediately, record labels and rap moguls were trying to sign the 16-year-old rapper. By February, Choppa was in the studio with no other than Birdman playing music and talking business. Despite getting offers for millions of dollars, Choppa turned down everything thrown his way. Instead, he went with a partnership with United Masters that let him keep a majority of his masters. In a matter of months, he was the hottest new rapper in the game, and by summer, he was on a world tour opening up for Juice WRLD and Ski Mask. Although he was quickly on the rise, he was still criticized by many outlets and fans for his similar style to NBA YoungBoy. Because of this,
I don't see it.
He don't got a style like YoungBoy. He don't.
I feel like they just comparing him because of his age
Yeah.
and like the hype around him, but they don't sound
at all.
similar.
They don't rap alike at all. Like, at all. Like, for real.
Maybe they talk about similar things, but the style,
Probably,
no.
okay, that, but far as like, no, don't even sound like
People
YB
so-
at all. People just be saying shit.
in comparison, some thought his sound and image wouldn't last long, but NLE Choppa still had more to prove. One of the smartest things Choppa did at the time to maintain the attention he was getting was release Choppa Flow Part 2, 3, and so on. Right when the hype from Choppa Flow was dying down, he would release Part 2 and branded himself around the entire trend. And once Part 2 started to slow down, he teamed up and released the remix with Lyrical Lemonade and Blueface. Repeating this process kept his name trending all throughout 2019, without even releasing a full-length project. His singles were racking up millions of views, and despite some who doubted him, he quickly rose to a mainstream name. It wasn't until almost a year after blowing up that he dropped his first EP, Cottonwood. This was rare for an artist to wait this long, given all the attention he was getting.
I ain't gonna lie, that is smart for him to like keep the series going.
Real talk. Play chess, not checkers.
And
Real
then
talk.
shit, I would have kept it going and keep putting different artists on it.
That's how you do it, though. Like, instead, he could have been just worried about the fans keep comparing him to YB. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That could have took him off his game. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
the tape would still go gold. Seeing how successful this tape was, labels once again came running back with even higher bids until NLE Choppa landed a deal worth over $8 million. Going into 2020, it was apparent nothing was going to stop him. NLE dropped his debut album, Top Shotta, which would also sell over 500,000 copies and go gold once again. Shortly after, he even had a change of heart and tried to rebrand his entire image, vowing that he was going to stop rapping about violence entirely. He wanted to start spreading positivity and even opened a health and wellness shop to sell various products. He then went on to create a new YouTube channel called NLE Choppa. He used this to vlog parts of his life that he felt people didn't see in his music, speaking on the power of meditation and holistic living. It's rare for a rapper to take on what some would call a change of identity after becoming successful off an entirely different look. Many thought this change would begin the mark of a fall-off because he wasn't going to deliver that same energy from Shotta Flow anymore.
You see, he came back with it.
He came back with it.
He know. Look, I'm all for change. You know what I'm saying? But if you know that, I don't know. It ain't about if you know, because you got to stick to what you believe in. Because at the end of the day, if that's what you trying to market, then you got to stand on it. But if you get to, changing up, going back to it because you're not liking the proceeds you're getting from what you're doing now, like, yeah, what is your point?
You just gotta just be solid. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do that, man. With it.
Just like push it, just like you pushed, when you first came out. But that's the crazy part, is like once you go viral for something, that's all they want to see. Yeah, they don't want to see you change up. Real talk.
If anything, this only brought his fans closer to him and showed that he had a whole other side that he wanted to share. Choppa showcased this change of heart on his next mixtape, From Dark to Light, and despite what people thought, he received positive reviews. On top of it, he still made the XXL freshman list and continued to gain even more popularity. All throughout 2021, he remained a staple in the rap community, even after making claims that he wanted to quit rap altogether to become a herbalist. This of course never happened, and shortly after, he was back to making the same hype music his initial fans fell in love with. But he had already proved his point that he was here to stay. No matter what kind of music or image he decided to portray, he showed that his fans would follow him. Me vs. Me is his newest tape, and it reverts back to his 2019 sound that made him famous. This includes the lead single, Shotta Flow 6, which has him trending at number 2 on YouTube once again. It's unclear where NLE Choppa would take his career from here, as he likes to take the unpredictable route. But at only 19 and the owner of his own label, it's easy to see he's going to be around for a long time.
What is he doing? I know his mama was mad at Look, to be continued, guys. This nigga, he's still, kicking. He's still doing his thing.
He got a big personality. You know what I'm saying?
He does.
We might not like certain things these rappers do, and you know what I'm saying, situations and all of that they may put themselves in, but we gotta understand nobody is perfect. We all are human beings. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. His music go hard, that nigga can rap his ass off.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with change. Ain't nothing wrong with change. At the end of the day, you doing whatever you doing, even if your music is different, you putting different things into your body. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. I support it. I rock with it. I hope.
When his ass just damn near in a coma from that breast milk diet.
I don't know if that's really true, but that's what it's. That's what it said.
I was like, what the hell?
Not in a coma, but anyway, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate your support. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's very important.
Set that notification bell so everybody our way.
Tell them we the next stuff because we the best.
And that's on Andy.
And them big fakes.
All right, until next time.
Peace.